Hey, what's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another completed build. This was the Hunchback of Notre Dame by Polar Lights, which is a repop of an old Aurora kit. It was just another one that I did for Halloween, just for something extra, something fun to do. I didn't really do any updates on it or anything like that, just because it was just something that sort of spare of the moment. Just decided to work on it, and before you knew it, it was done. It's basically box stock. Everything's that comes in the kit, except for these little bolts here. They're just bits of square styrene that I cut up and glued on there. Gives it a bit more of a realistic look to it. With this whole thing, I sort of took an old school approach. It has some very nice sculptured in detail, and like on the pants and the shirt is all very it's got a lot of nice texture to it, basically. So when I say old school technique, it's pretty much just dry brushing. The whole thing's just dry brushing. The only thing I airbrushed was the skin tone, so I did that first. Got that to where I wanted it. Used a bit of pastel on the skin as well to get you the sort of bruising and what do you call it? Just sort of in the crevices and stuff, make it a bit darker. Same thing on the face, really. And then masked all the skin up and painted the shirt. And like I said, it was just all dry brushing. So I just painted it with starting with the dark green, then worked my way up to lighter green. Same thing with the pants. Start with the dark blue, work my way up to lighter blue. And that was pretty much it. I just used some pastels here and there just to make it look a bit more dirty. I used a bit of gloss on the blood where it's being whipped, and of course the eye. Probably too glossy for the eye, I think. I probably should have used like Future on it. I used the Tamiya clear on it, which I usually use for eyes, but I think in this scale it's too glossy, but kind of liking it because it kind of looks like he's weeping. So he's got a bit of a bloodshot eye. If it's going to focus on there, yeah. So I might leave it. Let's see. The other thing I tried on this kit was for his shoes, the bottom of his soles there. I used a Tamiya weathering stick, which is basically like a soft pastel lipstick kind of thing. And I don't really have it offhand here, so I should have just grabbed it. But anyway, yeah, it's just a stick, and you just like comes in mud and snow and whatever, and you just sort of rub it on. Kind of looks a bit chunky, but I put that on, then I flat coated it, and it's got a good sort of dirty feel to it. So I kind of like that. It's the first time I used it. Probably use that again. The only downside to this kit is just the way it's constructed in terms of the ropes. Like for example, the neck. You can see there's a seam that really should have been filled there, but you couldn't do it because you couldn't put the loop on around his neck. You had to put that on before you glue his head on. So in hindsight, I should have done what I thought I wanted to do, which is make my own loops and put chains instead of ropes. So none of this is really glued down on top, because I'm thinking I might change that in the future. But I mean, it's not bad. It's just that one sort of spot there. So like I said, it's kind of difficult. You have to put the head on first and fill the seam and then paint it, and then put the loops in later. So you'd have to sort of create the loop and glue it on there. Okay, anyway, that's enough of that rubbish. That's basically it. There's not much more to talk about really. I mean, with the timber on the pedestal here and the base, very similar colours. Got the pedestal a little bit sort of lighter tones, made it more dirty, as you can see, like they're in here and there. I mean, it's basically again all dry brushing, a little bit of a wash, starting from dark browns all the way up to light browns. Adding some chalk, pastels, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, it's very simple, very quick build. The same thing goes for his hair. You're just starting with brown and work your way up to lighter browns. It's just a matter of using different shades, just progressively lighter. You know, all in all, like I said, it's a pretty good kit. It's got a nice sculpt to it. The pedestal is designed to swivel, which is pretty cool. And like I said, the only thing, although they don't look too bad, the ropes, like the way they sit, looks fairly realistic. But you know, I think it would look better if I replaced it with chains and did my own loops. So like I said, I think I will do that in the future. But anyway, that's it. Hope you guys enjoy that, and I'll catch you on the next one. See you later.